Mexico has just witnessed one of the most dramatic security operations in its modern history. A massive military raid, a deadly shootout, highways blocked, airports disrupted, schools shut down. And at the center of it all, the death of one of the world's most wanted drug lords, Nemesio Ruben Oseguera Cervantes, better known as El Mencho, is dead. On Sunday, Mexican forces launched a large-scale coordinated operation across the western state of Jalisco. The focus? Dismantling the leadership of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, one of the most powerful and violent criminal organizations in the Americas. The operation unfolded across key cities including Guadalajara and the major tourist hub of Puerto Vallarta. According to Mexico's defense ministry, troops engaged in a fierce gun battle. During the clash, El Mencho was seriously wounded. He was placed under military custody and transported by air toward Mexico City, but he did not survive the journey. He died during the transfer. The fall of El Mencho marks the end of an era for the cartel he built into a global narcotics empire. As leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, known as CJNG, he oversaw trafficking networks stretching across North America, Europe, and Asia. For years, he had evaded capture, until now. But his death did not end the violence. It triggered it. Within hours of the operation, cartel gunmen retaliated. Vehicles were set ablaze. Armed men blocked major highways. Airport operations were disrupted. Panic spread across Guadalajara. Schools were closed as authorities attempted to regain control. Security Secretary Omar Garcia Harfuch confirmed that 25 members of Mexico's National Guard were killed in clashes following the raid. The fighting was intense and coordinated. 30 suspected cartel members were also killed during the broader operation. In addition, at least 7 National Guard members were reported dead in the towns of Tapalpa and Zapopan. A jail guard was killed in Puerto Vallarta after inmates rioted during the chaos. An agent from the Jalisco State Prosecutor's Office was also killed in Guadalajara. This was not a localized skirmish. This was a statewide confrontation. The operation comes at a sensitive political moment. Mexico's government has been under mounting pressure to take decisive action against cartels. Tensions have risen amid threats of potential U.S. intervention targeting criminal organizations operating near the border. At the same time, U.S. President Donald Trump has repeatedly warned of economic consequences, including tariff threats, tied to Mexico's handling of cross-border crime and drug trafficking. This military offensive signals a direct response to that pressure. But the aftermath reveals the cost. The international reaction was swift. The United States, Canada, and India issued stay-in-shelter advisories for their citizens currently in Mexico. Authorities warned travelers to avoid public areas and remain indoors as security forces worked to stabilize affected regions. Several airlines in the United States and Canada canceled flights to Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta due to safety concerns. Tourism, a major pillar of Mexico's economy, has been directly impacted. For years, Puerto Vallarta has been marketed as a peaceful beach destination. Now, images of burning vehicles and armed blockades dominate international headlines. The death of El Mencho raises a critical question. What happens next? Cartel history shows that the removal of a leader can create a power vacuum, often leading to internal fragmentation or escalated violence as factions compete for control. The CJNG is not a small operation. It is structured, armed, and deeply embedded in regional territories. Authorities now face the challenge of preventing further retaliation and ensuring stability across Jalisco and beyond. Security forces remain deployed in large numbers, patrols have intensified, intelligence operations are ongoing. For Mexico, this moment is symbolic. The elimination of one of the country's most notorious criminal leaders demonstrates capability and resolve. But the violence that followed underscores the complexity of dismantling cartel networks that operate like paramilitary organizations. For citizens in Jalisco, the immediate priority is safety. For the federal government, it is control. For the international community, it is stability. And for the CJNG, it is succession. The coming days will determine whether this marks the beginning of a sustained crackdown or the start of a new and unpredictable chapter in Mexico's long battle against organized crime. One of the world's most powerful cartel leaders is gone, but the war against cartel violence is far from over.